All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to the daily update of my 1000 days challenge. This is day 74. So let's get things started. All right, so first and foremost, you'll notice the balance is a little bit dropped. So again, my experimental setup is making more of the changes or difference over here. You can notice there is now negative trend rate 82, and the main trading account is up 465. So now I'm at 10083. So yeah, things are looking not that great, but let's see how things goes along the way. All right, well, a quick update in terms of the market update wise for the S&P 500, NASDAQ, ASHR, and also for KWEB, all of them are looking extremely bullish. You can see over here, they all actually gap up a little bit into S&P 500 and continue to push upwards. So things are seemingly gaining a lot of momentum at the moment. And at this point of time, I wouldn't look to dollar cost average in, because like what I mentioned, if I were to add, I'll add nearer towards when price is nearer towards the moving averages of at least 20 or 50 simple moving average per se. And yeah, for now, I do see that potentially we could retest the all-time high for NASDAQ and also for S&P 500. If it does break above strongly, then things could look really, really bullish in the near term as well. As for ASHR, it actually broke way above, I thought all-time high definitely, but actually break up within this consolidation zone. So if it does actually maintain above here and retest the support and doesn't break back below, I do lean towards further upside and maybe adding a little bit more. Well, of course, if you do see there's a near-term upside resistance at around $38, which I do see that potentially could hit. But otherwise, since it has broke out of this consolidation region, and this was a long consolidation region, if you measure from here all the way to here, that's 95 days. So that's close to that is 3 months worth of consolidation period. So I do see that if this price managed to remain above here for at least 1 to 2 more days, definitely lean towards a very strong upside. So I'm definitely looking to add for ASHR, but not for KWEB, and I mean not for NASDAQ and S&P 500 because they didn't break all-time high yet. For KWEB itself, you also notice that it has yet to break this all-time high as well, but it's nearing there. And if it does breaks it up to 9, then potentially I could also be adding a little bit more as well, because similarly it has also consolidated within this region for quite some time. But of course, this could be what do you call that, an upslope kind of resistance. So there is this over here. So if it doesn't break above this $76 mark, potentially you could still be rejected and then fall back below. So for KWEB, I'm not adding, but I'm adding more for ASHR tonight only. All right, and back to just the Bitcoin update itself. So in terms of the trading portfolio itself, there's the interesting development in that sense. So on the daily chart, Bitcoin still look really bullish. And although there is some sort of indecision, you can see the wick from just now on the daily chart on both the upside and the downside of it. So there's some indecision in that sense, and it can be seen over here. This is the rejection from the top, and this is the rejection from the bottom. Yeah. So this, in my opinion, is a very nice so-called like a false breakout, whereby price actually pushed below to trigger people's stop loss, whereby they were putting it around here, right below this low. And once it breaks over here, it actually goes all the way up, which actually I was also being triggered out in the stop loss. So I actually did enter right back into here as well. So that is something you have to take note of. If you are getting stop out unnecessarily and you do see such kind of signal, I will still continue to get back into the position even though it's at a higher price. It's psychologically something that is not the norm that I would say, but yeah, over time it does play out, and that's what I would stick to it. All right, so I did enter, like what I mentioned yesterday, that as long as I see some sort of a breakdown and then break up, I would enter upon a break of this high, which is at 11,500. So I enter a little bit later. I think it triggered around 11,500 plus. And yeah, so this is basically the setup I'm looking at. My stop loss, as I said, is placed right below this 20 exponential moving average. So as long as it doesn't break below the 20 exponential moving average, I will stick to this long setup with my target at least 12,000 mark or near the very 12,000 mark region as the first target with a trailing stop loss, because ultimately this market structure on the daily chart still remains bullish. So I'm willing to use trailing stop loss to ride the remainder of the position in terms of price action wise. Otherwise, yep, that's basically the update I have for you guys today. You can mention over here. So Yeah. So you can put a buy stop of 11,500 trailing stop loss. So that has been executed. And this has been entered the long, and I'll be waiting for any trigger or taking of profit or taking of losses as well. Otherwise, that's basically about it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.